back with our special broadcast where we're paying tribute to the former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela. Nobuze Mbuyiswa, Chairperson of Chevron, joins us now from Cape Town. And Nobuze, I know you want to share a message from your colleagues at Chevron with us today.
Thank you, Bronwyn. Let me start by joining my fellow men and indeed the rest of the world by sending condolences to the Mandela family during this difficult time.
How did Madiba inspire you personally? Nobuze, it's a question that I put to Robert Gumedi. He was sitting very close to me here in studio and it felt relatively personal. So I want to see what your thoughts are. And again, we've had very, very few female commentators joining us throughout the day.
My recollection of very early inspiration, I grew up in the Transkei, Bronwyn. And as a 15-year-old, I didn't quite know what was going on. But when Mandela was released in 1990, I insisted on being part of the rally that he held in Umtata. I must have been about kilometers away from him. But right there, right that moment, I knew I was part of history. I was on the verge of something great. So from that day, I've always held Mandela and the ideals that he stood for in high regard.
In terms of what you expect to unfold as we move to December the 15th and his burial at Kunu?
The moment for us is a moment of sadness, but there's at Chevron a lot of celebration, taking up the challenge. I think for us it's been a moment of reflection. What would Mandela want us to do? And there is an overarching message that we need to make sure that his legacy lives on. As a business operating in South Africa, having operated here for over 100 years, we do not underestimate, we do not take for granted the impact that Madiba and his generation have had in South Africa. For us to be able to operate in the manner that we can prosper with a stable democracy. But we believe that prosperity need not only be felt by the shareholders only, but also by the communities in which we operate. So the passing of Mandela has re-inspired us to strengthen our efforts in partnering with government as we tackle the issues of poverty, unemployment, and inequality in our country.
Nobuze Mbuyiswa, Chairperson of Chevron, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your personal insights. We're joined now